Okay, now I started recording. So do you know anyone who is industrious?
I know.
Industrious means hardworking. For example, yourself can be an example.
For me,
You're,
about
yeah,
my
also
I'm a moderate person.
Moderate person, not working too much, just a bit.
Just a bit.
Okay, thank you. And next category will be down to earth, altruistic, morose, and sharp tongued. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, dog. I have to be careful with them. Okay. So tell us down to earth, altruistic, morose, and sharp tongue.
Okay, so down to earth means a realistic person who sees things from a realistic point of view, being sensible also. Altruistic means like considering people before your own, or thinking of others rather than yourself.
Yeah, caring about other people, right? Morose?
Morose, I think, like being gloomy, also blue, like being down or not excited or happy most of the time.
Yes, and sharp tongue?
Being critical or speak a severe and critical way.
Yeah, saying everything as it is. Right. Do you know any person who is quite realistic, down to earth, who is caring about others, like who's altruistic, morose, at times gloomy, and also sharp tongue, like saying things abruptly?
Yeah, it's my younger brother. Like it's literally him.
That's good. Was he born in one of these years, 1982, 94, 2006, or 2018?
Yeah, he was born in 2006, actually.
Then we can start believing in this
Yeah, it's
Chinese calendar to some extent. Okay, or maybe that's just a coincidence. I don't know.
It is.
Yeah, thank you. So he's sharp-tongued and quite realistic. And the last group will be intellectual, tolerant, naive, and often materialistic. Hosseina, tell us the meaning of the word naive and tell us if you know a person who has these features.
Naive, the one who would trust easily, too easily, and they can.
Do you think it's a good feature to be naive, or it's better not to?
Sorry?
Do you think it's a good feature to be naive, to trust people immediately?
Sometimes yes, and other no. No.
Yeah, mainly no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And do you know anyone who is intellectual, tolerant, materialistic?
I think I am naive. I'm trusting too easily, actually.
Oh, do you want to change this feature? Or
it's me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, are you happy with this feature of being naive? Or do you want
not always. Not always. When I find that I'm in good trouble, yes, I'm regret that I'm trust easily.
Yeah, like when you trust the wrong guy, yeah. But in general, of course.
Definitely. Exactly.
Thank you. Here we have the features categorized: positive, negative, positive, negative. So genres: unstinting, resolute, dog, active, frugal, diligent, industrious, idealistic, and principled. Categorized as positive. Then you have negative, extravagant, immoderate, stubborn, obstinate, stingy, parsimonious, etc. What I wanted to do with this category for our next lesson, to write a paragraph, but using these words, like choose one category, or maybe two or three or four, at least one, and use those words and sentences, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's describe a person. For example, Jack is my neighbor who has recently moved. I have recently discovered that he's stubborn because he did blah, 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 or he's being obstinate, disappointed me, etc., etc. Just make a story like this, or just a paragraph about a real person or an imaginary character, totally fine. So using at least one category, or maybe like all of them. All of them will be amazing, but at least one will be fine. Okay, now we're going to describe people, their appearance and manners. Manners are the way we behave, and appearance is the look, of course. So I want you to, okay, let's do it this way. Let's go paragraph by paragraph. So Sabel, let's start with you. Here we have the first paragraph, A, section A. We have slender, scrawny, lanky, gangling or gangly, obese, stout, and stocky. So it would be perfect if you use all of them. If not, at least like 3, 4 of them. I want you to pick a person. It can be again an imaginary character. Describe using these words.
Okay. So I will say that my younger brother is slender,
Mhm.
and my older brother he's stout,
Okay.
and my other older brother used to be obese, but he have been working out, so he lost weight and started to look a bit like bulked up. And a stocky, I don't think I know a person that looks stocky. Maybe someone I met one day. I remember seeing someone like that. And scrawny, I used to know someone that went to school with. He was so scrawny.
Mhm.
And lanky, also maybe a person I've seen one, or one of my cousins. I can't remember, to be honest. Gangly, let me think. Gangly, one of our neighbors. Yeah, I remember. He's the kid's neighbor. He was so gangly, like thin, and his arms like so gangly.
Okay. Do you know any obese person, and do you think it's kind of illness or it's okay?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Do you know any kind of obese person, or do you think it's okay or it's kind of illness in your opinion?
No, it isn't an illness, but on the long run, it will affect their health. But I think it's optional. If a person wants to lose weight, it's their decision. No one have to tell them that you have to lose weight.
Yeah, but generally they say so because obesity can cause like some health issues. In some cases, like some people can't walk properly, or like it becomes hard for them to breathe, or heart can't function properly. So in the short run, as you said, it's not a big deal, but in the long run, it can cause some health problems. Yeah, but you don't know anyone who is obese, right?
Like my brother, he used to be, but he lost weight.
Okay, thank you, Habibti. And let's go with category B. Hosseina, I want you to use the phrases bulked up, lean, worry, then unkempt, never a hair out of place, immaculate, swarthy, haggard, and sallow. If you want to use all of them, perfect. If you want to use some of them, okay. You can think of a situation, or you can think of a, I don't know, paragraph where you can use them. Or if it is hard, you can go sentence by sentence, like random sentences using these phrases. Or if
Okay.
you want, I can ask questions one by one.
Okay. Yes, you can ask a question. It's no problem for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen a person, like if you see a person who looks haggard, do you think the person is happy, or he has maybe like some health issues, or he didn't have a good day?
Okay.
If the person looks haggard.
Yeah, moment, teacher.
Mhm.
I'm stuck in here.
With a haggard look, we will think the person is a bit tired, maybe, or sick.
We are description. Okay, not this one. We are in 7 or
Page, I don't, 24, page 24, section
24.
B.
Okay.
Yeah, 9, unit, section 9.
Okay. 24 is that section 9. Yeah. Okay. So the question is,
If the person has a haggard look, does that mean that the person is happy, or is not on his best day? with the haggard look. The person is happy,
Yeah.
over the moon, or no,
No, yeah, of course, not happy.
not happy. Exactly. The person might be either sick or may look tired. Okay, thank you. Let's continue. Tell us if you you went to the beach to enjoy summer.
Mhm.
Do you think you will see a person who who is white skinned or who is kind of swarthy?
White skin, or the second one, what?
Swarthy.
Swarthy. Of course, because of the suntan in the beach, of course, the swarthy is better.
Yeah, more common because they go there to be tan, so it's more common to see swarthy skins, like swarthy people. Okay, tell us if teenagers are usually immaculate or unkempt. Most of the time, teenagers.
I think the teenager is and not immaculate, because they have, they have to move from one age to other age. So they something confusing. So in this level in their life.
Yeah, of course, like there are some teenagers that are immaculate, but most of the time they're like unkempt. They just leave stuff around, this and that, and it's kind of their style or whatever. We don't know much about. If the person is slim, like not fat, but with muscles, you know, like has done sports a lot and he has like a strong body figure, the person will be lean or worry.
The person with what? Sorry.
If the person like Jack, let's say, looks slim, like he is not plump, he is not fat,
Yeah.
but like he's done sports a lot and he has like muscles, this and that. So
Yes.
this
Okay.
person has lean look or worry look. Like we say the person is lean or worry.
Yeah, I think it's way.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It, like gives us the impression of a strong person, physically strong person. So that's worry. If this is just a person with a healthy look, we'll say, yeah, that's a lean person. Okay, I guess that's fine. Thank you so much, Awati. And let's continue with grinning, grimace, claw, leering, and so on, with the phrases in category C. And then category D we'll discuss together. So Isabel, tell us about phrases in category C, facial expressions. Can you use them in a sentence? A few of them or maybe all of them if you want.
Okay, sometimes when I read a book, I start grinning, reacting to the things I read. Look at this notice, pouting. Me and my friends were pouting to take a picture. My little sister pouts when I tell her not to do something she wants to do.
Yeah.
Grimace. You don't have to grimace. Okay. Let me think. What is it? Okay. My mother likes to drink coffee like without sugar, and when I add sugar, she starts to grimace. Grimace, like she's so annoyed. And
yeah, shows that she doesn't like it.
yeah, sometimes when I stay up at night, like too late, my mother starts scowling at me. And
Giving you the angry look.
yeah, the other day we were at the park with my friends, and a creepy guy started leering at us.
Okay, amazing. You used all of them and very like exact meaning. Thank you so much. Okay, here we have mannerism and actions in section D. One by one, I will ask. When Hosseina, do you shrug your shoulders? And I want you to use shrug my shoulders when you answer the question. When do you shrug your shoulders?
I shrugged my shoulders when I don't know if anybody asks me any question and I don't know the answer. I shrugged my shoulders.
Very good. Thank you so much. Isabel, do you remember the last time when you folded your arms and crossed your legs?
Maybe when my mother told me I can't do something that I wanted to do, like in anger, I did that, like crossed my arms and folded my arms and crossed my legs.
Okay, so that means like you're kind of closed, you're not open to conversation or whatever. Thank you. And Hosseina, I want you to tell me if you saw anybody twitching.
Anybody twitching? Yeah.
Yeah.
When I angry, of course, of someone or I want to them to pay attention or something wrong, I twitching them.
You do that, or like they do it themselves?
By himself.
By themselves.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, but when they are kind of, you know, like they don't know what to do and they have like most movement, some actions. Okay. When do people bite their nails? Like, do you think it's a sign of something? Like, it's a sign of nervousness or happiness or whatever? What's about?
I think mostly when they're nervous, anxious, thinking about something that stressing them out.
Do you think biting a nail is or biting one's nails is also a habit?
Yes, it is a habit developed by anxiety, maybe being stressed out, like being nervous.
So usually it starts as a sign of stress or nervousness, but later on, if they continue doing that, and
Yeah.
quite often it turns out to be a habit. So not always this is a sign, right? Hosseina,
Yes.
if a person clenches his fist or her fist, it's a sign of what?
It's angry. That means that he is angry.
If a person clenches his fist, it means the person is angry.
Yeah.
Okay. And Isabel, the last one. Let's say you saw a person tapping his fingers on the table, or drumming his fingers on the table. What would you think of the person?
I think he might be like kind of angry or waiting for something or kind of nervous, I think.
Yeah. Or maybe even bored to some extent, you know, like they're trying to.
Yeah.
Okay. So the phrases here, to summarize, will be shrug his shoulders, fold his arms, cross his legs, twitching, bite the nails, clench her fist or his fist, tap the fingers or drum the fingers. If you want, you can use these ones as well in a sentence, like, as a paragraph, but up to you. For the previous homework, like about this one, on page 22, I want it for sure. But if you want to use the other ones as well, it's fine. I'll be glad. Okay, let's continue with personality and character traits. In the first category here in A, we have virtuous, impulsive, effusive, excitable, etc. I want to take maybe like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, or let's do it this way. Let's not go A, B, C. Let's take the entire page. You can take words from sociability and character traits as well, like obstinate, thick-headed, gullible, whatever you want. Make a character, let's say Jack, Joe, Thomas, give a name, and choose these features, like 5 features or maybe more, and then describe that. If you want, I'll give you 2 minutes for that, and after 2 minutes, I will ask. You can take a piece of paper or you can use your phone as well, make notes, and then start describing. And when you use this description, one more recommendation, right? Try to make sentences a bit complex, like using grammar structures and
So we have to put the words in a sentence, teacher.
Yeah, but I want you to describe, like you don't have to write the sentences. Just pick the words you want to use to describe a person. And when you describe the person, for example, don't tell like, I know Jack is pushy and sometimes he's diffident. No, like make it complex. Due to being blah, 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 I consider him pushy. Thus, we experienced a situation when he was doing no, 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 no. You got my point? Like a bit complex. Okay? After 2 minutes maximum, I will ask. Okay, are we ready? Who is the brave heart? Who wants to be first?
Okay, I can start.
Please, Elsa, we'll start with you.
So when I was in high school, I used to know a girl who was excitable and kind of bushy. Sometimes she gets well balanced. And then that good trait about her, she was effusive and kind of, she was also kind of tactile. Like what is it?
Taciturn.
Taciturn. She's reserved and usually don't speak much, but like her emotions were like too big. Like she had a lot of expressions and stuff.
Okay, is this an imaginary character or do you know?
Yeah, I used to know a girl. She was like that.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Is there any other feature you want to add about this person?
No.
No. Okay. Thank you so much, Salsabel. And Hosseina, what about you?
You mean, teacher, only the word of bushy or any word from the
Any. Like, I just want you to tell me about one person, and when you describe the person, it can be a real person or imaginary character. I think it will be easier to go with the imaginary character, but as you wish. I just want you to pick like 5, 6 phrases or words to describe the person.
Yeah, okay. So my friend is well balanced. She is calm. She is helper. She have a good judgment, and it's opposite of my neighbor. It's always impetuous, and she's acting sudden. She can't control her exciting. And she is easy excited and excitable person. So that's all.
Oh.
And I love, of course, I'm with my friend, which it's well balanced.
Okay, thank you so much. And do you think, what is the negative side of being impetuous? What's wrong with being impetuous? Husseina?
Ambitious,
If a
that
person is
you
impetuous.
can't control yourself, and anybody can maybe said a word, a small word, you become ambitious, and you cannot control yourself. Maybe this make for you a big trouble.
Exactly. So, like, you may make wrong decisions in a rush, like when you act on impulse, like when you react immediately. You may make wrong decisions or you can give wrong reactions, which may cause you suffer later on or regret later on. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Habibti. Let's move to the next stage. Relationships. I guess this is about the new unit. Or no, we have it till 15. Yeah, okay. Emotions, negative feelings, first. Yeah, free time. Okay, I guess we still have the units. Let's continue. Yeah, friends forever. Do you believe in love at first sight? Tell us about.
I do.
You do. Many people don't believe in that.
Yeah, I think it happens sometimes.
It's rare, but it happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know any person who felt that? Or it's just in movies or something?
I think I just saw that in movies, but I believe it happens in reality as well.
Yeah, like if they can imagine, then it can happen, right?
Yeah,
Because
true.
usually, like, sometimes they see, like, in the movies, we see the things that happen in life as well. Yeah. Uh, Feeling head over heels in love. Do you know anyone who who has fallen head over heels in love with a girl or a guy?
Let me
Maybe
think.
from your teenage years or maybe from high school or university.
Um, I'm thinking.
Mhm.
والله I can't remember. I don't
Love,
know.
love is not the trend anymore, right? It was a trend years ago. In this
Yeah.
capitalist society, love is not the trend. Okay, so we don't know anyone who has fallen head over heels in love, like too much, extremely in love. Okay, Hosseina,
Yep.
do you know anyone who only has eyes for his lover? Like, I don't know, for Lucy, for Jennifer, or whoever. Like, sees only that person, but nobody else. Doesn't betray that person at all.
Um, your voice is not clear, Miss.
If somebody has only has eyes for someone, that means like you really love that person. It's like,
Yeah.
your eyes don't see anyone else. Like, you are
Yeah.
deeply in love with someone. Do you know anyone who has eyes for example, like
Yes.
just a random name, Jennifer?
Uh, um, it's true, but I I don't know anyone feeling in love like this level actually.
Oh my God, love is missing in our lives, right? We don't know anyone who has eyes for someone. We don't know anyone who has fallen head over the heels. Okay, what about being infatuated with someone or being completely besotted with someone? That means another way of saying like the person is in love and like deeply in love, but here like a bit different point will be about, when you're so much in love that you lose your sanity. You cannot think rationally, that you are too much in love. Okay, do you know anyone who is, I guess the answer is no. Yeah?
I don't know, maybe for me nowadays, of course, my husband. It will be my husband.
Oh, okay. Or maybe from the movies, like a movie character or something
Yeah,
like
I'm not familiar
Titanic.
with the movies actually. I didn't watch the movie.
Oh, okay. What about platonic relationship? What do you think about platonic relationship? Do you think it's real or um like it
Uh,
exists?
Mostly, it's not real. It's just high emotional, and we saw it
Mhm.
in the tale or the movies.
Oh, thank you so much. And let's continue with well-matched couple. Elizabeth, I want you to describe a well-matched couple. Which couple will be either soulmate or well-matched?
I think a well-matched couple. I think a couple that are purely in love and actually get each other and understand each other and help each other to develop and be a healthier person.
Do you think they should be like workmates so that they can know each other better? Or it's okay, they can meet any person?
Workmates, like,
Yeah, when people work together, since they spend more time together. Like there are two ways. Like some people say if you spend more time with the person, you know the person better, and when you marry, marriage becomes better. But some people say like no, since you are always together at home at work, you have more problems then. So what do you think?
true. I think separating your work life and your emotional life or private life is way much better. Like if you date your colleague or your co-worker, I think it's gonna get awkward and uncomfortable eventually.
Yeah, it's very good. I like the word. I mean, the fact that they use the word colleague and coworker from the previous sections, and also the phrase eventually. Amazing. I like the phrase you used. Okay. One more question, which is going to be about all about love here. No question to ask about love. Okay. What is loyalty about?
Is staying faithful for your maybe partner, for your friends. It isn't only about relationships, it's about friendship also.
Yeah, is it like you don't spend time with other people, or you don't even think of other people, you don't even, dream of other people? Because sometimes people go too much with loyalty, saying like I shouldn't look at anybody else, shouldn't think of anybody else, and so on. So what do you think?
I think no matter what, you have to stay loyal to your partner, no matter what. There isn't a reason you have to talk to some other people in the interest of getting involved with them, and you're actually with someone. I think that's really wrong. So it doesn't matter. You have to stay loyal or actually just break up.
Exactly, exactly. I totally support being faithful. All right, thank you so much. Um, I will stop it here with 11, but for our next lesson, Um, I will not give you a new section since we have more phrases here, but maybe we can revise from 1 to 15, okay? All the phrases. And if you have difficulties with any word, just let me know, okay? So 1 to 15, next lesson, we can have a kind of quick, I don't want to say exam, but quick test where I can ask the word and you can tell me the meaning real fast, and then we can have speaking. And as always, we'll have one documentary, one article to be read and watched. And the other thing will be the paragraph I showed here. What is that? The first one. Yeah, here, page 22. Okay. Can we remember all of this, or do you want me to type in the
Yeah,
group?
it's gonna be better if you send us a message
Okay.
on the group.
All right. Okay. I will send in the group then. For today, I'll stop it here. Inshallah, next lesson will be on Tuesday. We will continue. Okay.
Inshallah.
And
Thank
feel
you.
free to ask me whenever you need anything. Okay. Don't wait for the class. Like whenever you have questions, just let me know on WhatsApp. I'll get back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.